What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm not watching this.
That was 2 PlayStations in pieces. I worked about at least over 20 hours on those PlayStations just trying to get one to work. I decided to make this vlog just to vent some of my frustration over that and to tell the story of how they got like that. About last May or June, Billy's PlayStation got the red light of death. So he posted on Craigslist asking if anybody could fix PlayStations. Well, a Craigslist fiend at yahoo.com messaged him back saying, yes, I can reflow it and it'll work. So he came over, reflowed Billy's PlayStation, and had it working, charged Billy $25. So after Troy Swartwood, aka Craigslist fiend at yahoo.com, after he reflowed it and everything for Billy, a few days later the thing just went kaput. So Billy tried to contact him, and he texted and everything else, but all Billy got was Shannon Tucker, Troy's girlfriend, baby mama, whatever. He only had messages from her saying that Troy was in jail and there's no way he could help. So somehow Billy got talking with Shannon's brother Matt Tucker, and Matt said that, oh, I can redo it for you, blah blah blah. I'll have Shannon come over and pick it up. So Shannon came over, picked it up. Then Matt messaged Billy saying that it couldn't be reflowed again, that it was something else, and that he'd have to wait till Troy got out of jail for it to be done. But then Matt started to contact us saying that it couldn't be reflowed, and that we would have to wait till Troy got out of jail to be able to get some part from him or something. But then, like, a week went by, and we found Troy's Facebook, and there were messages from Troy on his Facebook. Yet he's supposed to be in jail. And we kept trying to contact them, nothing. So we were still getting messages from so-called Shannon. So we finally had enough after, I think, 2 weeks of not hearing from them. So Billy ends up calling up to Shannon's work right after he got texts from somebody claiming they were Shannon. So he calls up to the work, and she says no, that she hasn't been texting, and then she'll find out what's going on at the PlayStation, blah blah blah. And so, like 10 minutes right after he gets done calling her, Matt calls, going off on Billy, calling him every name you can think of, saying that he's never getting his PlayStation back, not to call his sister at work, blah 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 blah. And that if we want the PlayStation, he'll come put it on the ground and he'll fight Billy for it, blah 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 blah. And then a few days after that, Troy started messaging on Facebook saying that Billy needs to take his loss like a man, and he even posted on his wall saying that BC needs to take it like a man. And so I started posting crap on Facebook then about what was going on, and I had some people mad at me, and I had Shannon Wright saying that we're gonna get our PlayStation back and all kinds of stuff. But we still never got it back. So Billy ended up going to court, paying $50 frickin' to take her to court. We had to wait 3 months till he finally got her to court. And then when she's in court, she lied under oath, saying that her and Troy had a bad breakup, blah blah blah. Yet, if you go right to their Facebook, they're saying on there, oh, I love you too, blah blah blah. But she's saying in court that it's not her problem and everything else. And so the judge said, yeah, it is your problem. He gave you the PlayStation. You were working with Troy to scam him. So they made another court date for a month after that. And a month after that, which was about a month ago, Billy had to... And here comes a kid. Anyway, Billy had to take her back to court a month later. And she had a PlayStation. Looked exactly like our PlayStation. And the judge asked Billy, is this your PlayStation? Well, from the outside, of course, it looked like his PlayStation. Yeah, this is my PlayStation. He gets it home. It works. I mean, turns on, works, everything. But then later that night, he tries to play a game in it. The Blu-ray didn't work. And then he looked on the inside, and it wasn't an 80 gig like his was. It was a 60 gig. And it also had Craigslist Fiend at yahoo.com as the sign-in on it. So, a couple days ago, we finally had the money to get this PlayStation of his friends for $60. And what was wrong with that is it had the yellow light of death. So, it had a working Blu-ray in it. We take the Blu-ray out. This is what I did. I worked hours and hours and hours and hours on it. I took the Blu-ray out, put it in the other one. Still didn't work. Anyway, kept messing with it for hours and hours and hours. Yesterday, I finally got it working. Yes, it was reading the Blu-rays, everything. And then when I go to try to put it together, I don't know what the heck happened. And it won't play anymore. I tried messing with this. You don't understand how frustrated I am messing with that thing. I took it apart, put it together, I don't know how many times. It still won't work again. I think it has something to do with the motherboard. The motherboard just chooses to work whenever the heck it wants to work. So this is all the crap that I've been going through since May or June with the freaking PlayStations. I have cried. I've been through so much stress just because of some stupid ass jerks. And it's not, I'm pretty sure, I don't think we have been the only people to be scammed by them. Because we found this guy, this really nice guy, on Craigslist that fixed 4 of our DS's because the kids keep breaking them. Fixed 4 of our DS's for us for really, really cheap. And his friend or his brother or somebody, had a broke 360. And he found Troy on Craigslist. And Troy said, oh yeah, you can bring it over, I'll fix it for you, but you gotta leave it. So I'm pretty sure that Troy was going to scam them too. So to anybody in the Flint, Michigan area, if you get on Craigslist and you find a Craigslist Fiend at yahoo.com, do not trust them. Do not trust Troy, do not trust Shannon, do not trust Matt. They will screw you over. They are very bad people. And if you're in the Mount Morris area, if you go into Al and Jerry's and you see the girl that's working behind the counter, feel free to flip her off for me, because she's put me through so much bullshit. And I really need to defend this. It made me feel better. It'll make me feel better when I post it. If you don't feel like watching it, I don't care. I don't care. Just telling you, don't trust them. They're bad, bad people.